Good evening, citizens of the Republic. From the grand studios of New Concordia to the proud corners of every province, this is Arcadian State News, your nightly signal of order, strength, and truth. I'm Jonathan Kessler. We begin this evening with foreign developments from across the Pacific. The Federal Republic of Vietnam has announced the construction of a new naval warship, the Truong Son class destroyer. According to Hanoi's declaration, this 5,000-ton platform will carry domestically designed armaments, including the newly unveiled K-45 naval gun. The ship is expected to soon be completed. While Arcadia maintains no direct operations in the region, our maritime analysts continue to monitor such developments, especially as more states assert regional naval ability. The Arcadian Navy, as always, remains ready and unrivaled within our own hemisphere. Meanwhile, Vietnam has also expanded its legislature, granting 58 new seats to minority representatives and establishing four new special administrative regions in the Dagar region. These reforms are regarded internally by Vietnam as advancements in civic structure and cultural inclusion. Now we turn to the voices of the Republic, where Arcadia's most esteemed citizens, military officers, civic leaders, and ministers speak candidly on the world as it unfolds. And here we are with the voices of the Republic. I'm here with the esteemed Field Marshal Diablo. It is such a pleasure to have you here, Field Marshal. How are you doing today?
Could be better, could be worse. Thank you for having me.
Understandable. Now, let us get into the more pressing questions that the Arcadians would like to know. With the Vietnamese destroyer announcement, how would that impact Arcadia's maritime strategy?
Well, whilst the announcement itself isn't immediately concerning, it does fit a pattern we've seen, which is increased self-reliance in Eastern naval development. For Arcadia, it reaffirms our long-held doctrine: strategic deterrence, unmatched capability, and regional containment where necessary.
I see. And what about the Balkan situation?
And it's just a situation of high tension. When military mobilization begins, especially armored, we take note. Yugoslavia views this as existential. Vietnam's offer of deployment is provocative. If international lines are crossed, we'll have decisions to make, but for now we observe and we prepare.
I see. Preparation is the spine of peace. What of our deployments over in Panama?
They've been met with some distrust and resistance from the locals. However, we are slowly but surely turning them to our side, giving them the proper care and the proper support they need to make the transition to become true citizens of Arcadia.
I see. A most noble goal and noble intentions. Thank you very much for your time here, Field Marshal. It has been an absolute honor having you here. And as for every Arcadian out there, this has been the Voices of the Republic. And now we turn back to the news. A look now at other affairs from across the globe. The Republic of Turkey has issued an invitation to a multinational summit in Istanbul, scheduled for the 20th of July. The gathering aims to explore economic development, defense partnerships, and diplomatic realignments. The government of Hong Kong has confirmed its intention to attend, stating its hope to strengthen international engagement. Domestically, however, the Arcadian skies will remain clear, most warm provinces tonight, with showers expected tomorrow morning near Port Halbert. The eastern mountains remain under wind advisory through early morning hours. In sports, New Concordia's Steelbacks scored a hard win of 3-1 over the East Shore Sentinels, solidifying their lead in the Civic League standings. Now we will turn this segment over to the War Room. The situation in Kosovo and Metohija continues to escalate. The Federal Republic of Yugoslavia has declared the recent Kosovar independence movement illegitimate, labeling its leaders as terrorist elements. Government forces, including armed brigades and internal security, are reportedly en route to secure the region. The Federal Republic of Vietnam, issuing its own statement, has recognized Kosovar sovereignty and pledged up to 5,000 troops to defend the territory. Furthermore, it has condemned Turkey's commentary on, on internal Vietnamese political structure, calling it interference and citing unresolved Turkish Kurdish tensions in return. Turkey, in turn, has called for peaceful resolution through negotiation while also casting ideological critique toward Vietnam's political system. The rhetoric is high, the room for miscalculation is higher still. Arcadia holds no military presence in the Balkans, but reiterates its official stance that all nations must resolve conflict through law, referendum, and diplomacy. Armed solutions are no substitute for civil order. And now we move on to brighter parts of the news. And finally, tonight, a message from home. The Ministry of External Relations and International Diplomacy today released an address to the world, reaffirming the Republic's readiness to receive all communications, to exchange ambassadors, and to build embassies where trust has taken root. The statement further welcomes the continued presence of His Holiness Pope Anacletus and emphasized the Arcadian papal relationship as one of moral clarity and shared vision. Across oceans and borders, the world moves with purpose. Here in Arcadia, we do not flinch from change, we shape it. From New Concordia to Sierra de Cazadores, from the steel of our factories to the hearts of our families, we remain one republic, proud, patient, and prepared. This has been your Arcadian State News. I'm Jonathan Kessler. Good night and Arve Acadia.